Guys, somebody wants to make a guest appearance today. My Christmas cactus. Isn't this just gorgeous? Are you guys taking time out of your day to enjoy and appreciate nature and beauty like this? Stopping to smell the roses? Oh my gosh, can you even believe that life creates something that looks so stunning? Stop and appreciate that stuff. Look at this. It's unbelievable. This is like a miracle, right? More miracles you notice, the more miracles come into your life, you guys. So, so beautiful. All right. So, what's the message for today? What's the message for today, please? Okay. Tiger's eye. If you have tiger's eye, it'd be a good thing to wear today. Self-confidence through God confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. So sometimes when people are kind of shy, like to go out on stage or to talk to someone or to do whatever, I just tell them, get your ego out of it, because it's not really about you. It's like God source energy trying to get you to do its work. You're doing God's will in a way when you just cooperate with life and you do as you're being prompted to intuitively. So it really isn't about you. When I first became a reader at the Lighthouse Bookstore, I'm there on Saturdays only now. It was intimidating. I thought, oh my gosh, people are coming to me for their answers. Like, what if I don't know the answer and things like that, So I was kind of a little bit wobbly at first, but I know better than to dwell there very long. I may get wobbly every once in a while, but it's like I know how to get right back on track. I don't let that linger too long. So immediately I was like, well, I got to correct this insecurity like right now. So I said, you know what? I'm a willing participant, and that's all I need to be. I don't need to have all the answers. I just need to appear. I just need to be there, right? So I figured I'll do the very best job that I possibly can. I'm going to sit in front of people. And if they ask me a question about something, I will either say, I don't know the answer if I don't, or I will just feel into it intuitively and see what I get. So I had confidence, or gained confidence even through that God confidence. I knew I was being used for something bigger than myself. And I was able to just do what I was instructed to. You make life so much simpler when you're just like, well, God told me to. Spirit told me to. I had to, because I didn't really have a choice. Then it's like it's off of your shoulders, and it's just like whatever was meant to be from that was. So that's where you can gain your confidence, not through being some kind of perfect person who has the perfect things to say. The most wonderful things will come out of your mouth when you're really just kind of dropped into just really wanting to connect with somebody on a heart level. So whether you're going out on stage or whatever you're doing, just go out there with your complete vulnerability. There's a great talk by Brené Brown on vulnerability. You can look that up on YouTube. It's a good talk. But you just go out there and you just say, I don't know what I'm doing necessarily, but here I am. Here I am singing my song. Here I am doing my dance. Here I am expressing my feelings. Here I am writing my book, and this is me. And you don't have to like it, but this is me. So that's where you can get your confidence, is taking you out of it, taking you out of the equation. Just realize you're just cooperating with life and doing as you're told. You know what I mean? Is there anything else you guys want to tell these guys about having confidence? As you step forward out of your comfort zone and you just go forward into what you're intuitively feeling pulled to do, you will gain confidence in listening to that little voice more and more, because you're going to feel a little bit more all the time like, I did the right thing. I did the right thing. Like when I first moved to Boulder, everybody thought it was for a guy or something, because I left a prospering career that I was really, really blossoming over there in Texas. And they were like, why are you leaving? That doesn't make any sense. And why Boulder? And I was like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm being told to go there. They were like, are you sure it's not a guy? I'm like, no, it's not a guy, I swear. And I mean, I knew that I was going to meet my true love, here, or I knew that, that this is where we were going to intersect somehow. But that's all I was told. And it wasn't for that purpose. I was actually thinking I was going to come out here and work for a spiritual teacher, which didn't happen. But Spirit got me here by telling me that. It led me here with a lie, in a sense, and they'll do that sometimes to get you where you need to be, which might be another little sub message of this. But, I came to Boulder, started working at Home Depot, and I'm like, did I make the right decision, dude? Because, I never wanted to work retail ever. But I met one of my true loves there, number one. Number two, learned a lot about, doing things for myself around the house and stuff like that. Number three, it did lead to, I eventually got into the Lighthouse. And then again, I was doing retail. So again, I was questioning, what am I doing? I'm doing retail still. I'm doing this, that, the other thing, but I just kept following my passion, my purpose, kept being me, kept being authentic, kept putting myself out there. Did what I felt intuitively prompted to do, got my YouTube channel going. Then the podcast thing happened, and then it just started growing and growing and growing. So every step that I took, listening to my gut, even though my circumstances were kind of wonky, I was like, I'm not necessarily liking my circumstances right now. And I feel like I've gone backwards in a way. Here I was successful over in Texas, and I knew so many people and everything. But, so it felt like, oh my gosh, now I'm like a whole new clean slate. In one way, but another way is kind of like, oh, wow, I'm seriously back to retail. Are you kidding me? When am I 18? But like I said, when you listen, you gain confidence as you go. And I got, better and better, even when I started out as the psychic at the Lighthouse bookstore. And I got more and more confidence through that because I got positive feedback and I got all these wonderful testimonials, and it just grew from there, just boomed. And it was uncomfortable to be doing readings. I mean, it wasn't uncomfortable to do readings. It was uncomfortable to do readings in public where everybody can hear you. I mean, that takes some balls. There's no privacy there. Everybody can hear the conversations going on when you're doing a reading there at the Lighthouse. And, and we're talking masses of people rather than a few appointments here and there. We're talking one right after the other, after the other, after the other. Sometimes 20 people in a day. And so it can be intimidating if you're not used to that type of an environment. You kind of almost feel like a zoo animal. People gawking at you and peeking at you and listening and being like, whoa, trippy, psychic, and they're doing stuff, they're listening to every word. So it's an intimidating situation. Anyway, point being, get out your tiger's eye, put it in your pocket if you need to, but your confidence is going to come through letting source energy and intuition work through you and use you as a conduit. You are just merely a conduit. People can't shoot the messenger. So just let everybody know, I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to say what I got to say and do what I'm told to do. All right, guys, have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.